our discussions about right triangle, I'm going to start from deriving the Pythagorean theorem. Now, in order to derive the formula for Pythagorean theorem, you're supposed to draw the circle. Of course, you're supposed to use compass to do so. You're supposed to find the middle point. You're supposed to draw the line which is going to pass the middle point. And later on you can use compass or you can use triangle to draw the line which is perpendicular to the horizontal line. And please notice that we've found 4 points. Okay? What you're supposed to do next, you're supposed to connect these points together. And please notice that we create the square. Okay? Next, we're supposed to just mark another points just a little bit away from these points which are on the circle. Okay, so this is my 1 point. On another side you're supposed to also do the mark, another mark over here and another mark over here. Okay, so next I'm supposed to connect these points together. I'm supposed to create triangles. Okay. And please notice that we create another square. Okay, maybe my picture is not perfect, but if you are going to use compass and ruler, basically everything is going to look straight. We have 2 squares, big square, small square, and 4 triangles. I'm going to call this short distance, this one, A. The longer one, I'm going to call B. So this is my A, this is my B, this is my A, this is my B, this is my A, and this is B. This side of the triangle I'm going to call C. C, C, C. Now, if you want to derive the Pythagorean theorem formula, you're supposed to simply look at the picture which I have on the board and first find the area of the big square. Okay, so area of the big square you can calculate simply by multiplying the width times length. Okay. Now, because both sides, width and length of the square are the same, I'm going to write that A plus B to the second power. Okay, because I have A plus B, this is the length of the side of the big square, times the width of the big square, which is also A, times B. So I can say that A plus B to the second power is the area of the big square. Is equal to the area of the small square, which is nothing else, just C square. Remember, anytime you want to find the area of the square, you're supposed to simply multiply the width times length. So I have C square plus the area of 4 triangles, because I have 4 triangles over here, okay? So I have area of triangle is 1/2, in this case A, B. One more time, the area of the big square is equal to the area of the small square plus the area of 4 triangles. So I can say that this is equal A plus B to the second power is equal C squared. 4 times 1/2 is equal 2AB. Please notice that we have the square of the sum. This is equal to A squared plus 2AB plus B squared equals C squared plus 2AB. Please notice that in this equation we have two identical terms. We have two like terms. I have 2AB and 2AB. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this 2AB to the right side. And I'm going to have A squared plus B squared is equal C squared plus 2AB minus 2AB. 2AB minus 2AB, they are going to subtract each other, and I'm going to end up with A squared plus B squared is equal C squared. Okay, so this is the formula for the Pythagorean theorem. Now let me continue. Let's say if I'm talking about A, okay, I'm going to talk about this side. This is the side which is going to be opposite side to my angle A or alpha. Now this side, which is called adjacent, is going to be called B, and opposite angle to this side is called beta. And this is my right angle, and opposite side to right angle is called C. Okay, so this is my triangle. Pythagorean theorem is going to help me to solve the problems with triangles, right triangles. Next, if you will, let's say, need to find A, you're supposed to use the algebra to solve this formula for A. And let me copy this down. So I have A squared plus B squared is equal C squared. I hope everybody knows this, but I'm doing this just in case. If you want to find A, you're supposed to move B to the right side, and we can say that we have A squared is equal C squared minus B squared. If you want to find A, simply square root both sides of the equation, and we are going to have A is equal C squared minus B squared. And this is the formula for A. If you want to find formula for B, so let me just copy down one more time this formula. So A squared plus B squared is equal C squared. So in order to find B, I have to move A to the right side. And I'm going to have B squared is equal C squared minus A squared. In order to find B, I have to square root both sides of the equation, and I'm going to have B is equal square root of C squared minus A squared. And this is the formula for side B if side C and A is given. Now, if you want to find side C, hypotenuse, so I have A squared plus B squared is equal C squared. I can rewrite this as C squared is equal A squared plus B squared. In order to find C, I'm supposed to simply square root both sides of the equation, and I'm going to have C equals square root of A squared plus B squared. Now, there is also a very important thing if it comes to the triangle. The sum of all angles in the triangle is equal 180 degrees. So I can say that alpha plus beta plus right angle, which is equal to 90 degrees, is equal 180 degrees. Okay? So we can say that alpha plus beta is equal, if you are going to move this 90 to the right side, you're supposed to subtract 90 from 80. So we can say that alpha plus beta is going to be equal 90 degrees. So if you want to find alpha, you're supposed to simply subtract from 90 degrees beta, or if you want to find beta, you'll subtract from 90 degrees alpha. And these are the most important formulas which we are going to use in this section.